Yes, and welcome to Diaspora Chronicles once again. And this segment, for those who have been listening to me, thank you so much. This is the segment where we get to tell you more about what is happening. Remember, Diaspora Chronicles, where we share real stories, challenges, and success of Africans here in diaspora. Without wasting a lot of time, thank you so much for our team for compiling this story. It's a real story, by the way. So if you hear me mentioning names, they're not the real names of the real people in this story. There are different names, but if your name comes hand in hand to what I'm going to say here or to mention, don't judge us. Thank you so much for the team that worked on this story. I'm going to be going straight to the story. This segment, Diaspora Stories, this is a real story, by the way. In a small apartment, actually, in Stuttgart, Ada paced the floor, clutching her phone. Her cousin Chioma, who lived actually in Freiburg, had called in tears. Wow, words coming fast, and panicked. I am 3 months pregnant, Chioma said, her voice trembling. It is that German guy I have been seeing casually for over a year. We were just friends with benefits. I was on my contraceptives. Oh, Ada, how could this happen? Ada took a deep breath, actually, trying to steady her own rising panic. Have you told him yet? She asked. No, Chioma whispered. He's not going to accept it. I know that. And my voluntary service this year is going to end, which we call 𝗢𝗘𝗘𝗡𝗡𝗡𝗡𝗡. Freiwillige Soziales Jahr. Voluntary contract is going to end this month. What am I going to do? I feel so alone. Ada said with a ached heart and to her cousin. You are not alone. I'm here. She said firmly. First things first, get his details, passport, everything that you know about him. You will need them for the baby's paperwork. And don't rush telling him. When you are ready, make sure he signs the Vaterschaft. Those who are in Germany, you know what we're talking about. The Vaterschaft agreement. That's crucial for securing the future of this baby. Chioma nodded over the phone, but still sounded uncertain. What if he doesn't cooperate? What if I'm left doing this alone? In the dark days, Chioma decided, let me ask friends who are here with me who have been longer in Germany. So Chioma went for seeking advice from their friends. Their responses came a mix of caution and some encouragement in this particular point in time, each giving her plenty to think about. Here came Sandra. Sandra came warning her and saying, be careful about moving in with him if he doesn't want a relationship. The only living together will end badly. What happens if he starts dating someone else? You will feel trapped. Co-parenting while living separately is the smartest choice. That was Sandra. Came in Maria, who was very blunt about the situation and said, this is why I keep on saying, stop the casual arrangements. They only favor the man. He will move on without care and you will be left with the whole responsibility. But not everyone was critical at this particular point in time. Rita came in and said, and offered some reassurances. She came and said, Chioma, don't let this situation break you. It is not the end of the world. Plenty of women have thrived as single mothers here in diaspora. Get the paperwork done, secure the baby's German passport, and focus on building a stable life for yourself and your child. You are stronger than you think. Oh, Rita. Other advices came out from one Rita. Stella. Stella was here saying, Stella was here saying, you need to work on yourself first. Heal emotionally and rebuild your self-esteem. You don't need a man to survive or to validate you. Prioritize your mental health and your baby. Hey, Stella. Stella came in. We have a friend who called Neka. Neka came in and said, babies are blessings even when they come unexpectedly. This could be the start of something very, very, very beautiful. Focus on yourself and your child. Don't let anyone make you feel ashamed of this situation. Neka. After several days of reflection, Chioma called again Ada and said, some of the things people told me, they are a little bit hard, they are a bit harsh, but you have to admit. But you only need to be, most of them are right. I need to take control of this, said Adam. I will handle the paperwork and speak to him when I am ready. For now, I just want to stay calm and prepare for my baby. Ada smiled, her heart swelling with pride for her cousin's newfound resolve. That's the right attitude, she said. No matter what happens, I'll be here for you. You are not in this alone, Chioma. As the call ended for both women, felt a sense of quiet determination. The journey ahead couldn't be easy, but with the support of each other and the plan in place, they knew they were ready to face it together. My question in this Diaspora Chronicles remains, Ada, if you are Ada and Chioma, how could you have handled this situation? If you were Ada, how could you have done it? This is Diaspora Chronicles, where we talk about real stories, challenges, and the success of Africans here in diaspora. For the next Diaspora Chronicles, join me tomorrow at the same time here. I will be telling you more about it. If you want more stories, remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Radio RFM, home of African music. And remember to check us on Instagram, Radio R 99.2 FM, and on Facebook, Radio R, on TikTok and Twitter, formerly it's known as X. Remember at Radio R _ for more stories. This is Kanida Richards, the most underrated human being, the entire Africa. And this is Diaspora Chronicles from Radio RFM.
Sure.